Now then, if there was ever a sound of the late 80s, it has to be this. Brings back memories. Erasure, of course, with the classics sometimes. Guys are here now, it's great to see them. Andy Bell and Vince Clark. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
And where have you been and what have you been doing?
Well, we toured in '97 for about 6 months.
That's right, I remember.
We did Southeast Asia and South America and South Africa, and kind of got really worn out. So we thought we'd just take a break for about a year.
Sure.
But we started writing the songs for the new album a year and a half ago, and just recorded them on and off.
So you've had the luxury of having the time. That's the thing, isn't it? Once you've had that success, you can then take your time, do what you really want to do. So is this a very different album then? Is it different?
Well, it's still pop songs, you know, which we write, which I think we're good at. But it's a little bit darker, a bit more atmospheric.
Right.
It's due to the producer that we had in the studio. You know, he gave the sound a harder edge.
Yeah. So when can we hear that? When's that coming out?
Comes out on the 23rd of October.
Right, 23rd of October. But you've got a new single out as well, which we've been hearing. We've been hearing you rehearsing that one. It's really good. It's got, you know, obviously with you singing it, it's obviously got that sort of Erasure feel, but I know what you mean. It's just slightly different. It's just slightly different, but it's very good. We shall hear that later. You two, when you got together, what were you doing before you got together? What were you up to? I mean, were you in other bands? Or were you...
I did a few things. I was working with a producer, a guy who was in a band called Vinegar Joe. His name's Pete Gage, from years ago. And I was just working part-time to supplement my income and doing bar work and making sandwiches and
all of that.
selling ladies' shoes, which I really enjoyed.
So just loads and loads of things before you actually happened. How did you meet? How did you get together?
I did. I answered an advert that was in the paper, and I'd seen Vince. He was one of the first famous people that I saw when I moved to London.
Right.
And he was just in my mind all the time. And after the Assembly project broke up, I thought, well, maybe I should write him a letter and see what he's up to. So it seemed like a fate thing that I answered the ad.
Sure. So and that's how it all came about.
Yeah.
Well, good for you for writing that letter in the first place and instigating it all, that's for sure. You worked hard though, you had a couple of years where you really had to work at it, didn't you? I mean, it wasn't like overnight instant success.
Yeah, the first album bombed, so we had to tour it. Yeah. So we played all the universities and small clubs around the UK and in Europe.
And if you can do that, I think you can do anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
You really, that's for sure. Are you going to be doing some more touring together? Is that something you've thought about?
Well, we've just been discussing it because I don't think it would be anything lavish that we used to do. But
you used to do the most amazing sets. They're unbelievable. They really were. They're brilliant.
We've got Vince's tank and my swans. They're in the garden now, just like with all ivy growing over them. So we thought maybe we might do a version of the travelling gooseberries instead of the travelling Wilburys.
Oh, that seems.
And just use some guitars and maybe do some gigs, but it's not a promise or anything.
Well, listen, the two of you, it's great to see you. You're going to come and perform for us very soon, just right after the break. It's great to see you back. It really is. And